Hey you guys, मैं हूँ छवि मित्तल एंड वेलकम टू बीइंग वुमन विद छवि। आज मैं आई हूँ गोदरेज मेमोरियल हॉस्पिटल पर बिकॉज यहाँ पर एक बहुत ही अमेजिंग चीज़ का लॉन्च हो रहा है एंड आई एम वेरी वेरी प्रिविलेज टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट एंड सो आर यू। तो मैं आपको लेकर चलूँगी अंदर अपने साथ, बट बिफोर दैट डोंट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब। So basically what's happening today at Godrej Memorial Hospital is कि ये एक जीनोम टेस्ट जो है वो लॉन्च हो रहा है, जिसके ज़रिए बहुत सारी बीमारियाँ जो आपको फ्यूचर में हो सकती हैं उसके बारे में आपको पता चल सकता है। सो इट्स अमेजिंग एंड लेट्स फाइंड आउट द डिटेल्स अबाउट इट। I feel that I am a frequent urinator. I mean the amount of times I have to go to the loo in the day is crazy. घर से निकलती हूँ तो सुसु करती हूँ और जहाँ पहुँचती हूँ फिर से सुसु करती हूँ, फिर वहाँ से निकलने से पहले फिर से सुसु करती हूँ. I want to ask you, how many times do you pee in a day? I really need a benchmark to compare this. Is there something wrong with me or am I drinking too much water?
Chhavi has a very strong fan following there. Our mothers love you and I think they love this interview with capturing your journey as a mother.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Woman merchant. I've got t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, bottles, and I have some interesting captions which I really believe in. So one of them says allergic to filters. Basically just allergic to all kinds of filters in life. Yes. And the other one says psychotic. And there's like the hot is highlighted in psychotic. So there's a little bit of psycho, there's a little bit of hotness in all of us.
Okay.
So psychotic. And the third one is one day at a time. For everybody who's struggling through something in life, always take one day at a time. You have a tattoo that says that? Oh, you're part of my merchandise.
51 tattoos.
It says O tattoo.
Nice.
I have 50. I just completed my 50th last year.
Wow, I have only 12. A long way to go. आज मैंने आर्म्स किए हैं। बाइसेप्स दिख रहे हैं मेरे जैकेट से कि नहीं दिख रहे हैं? क्या बात कर रहे हो यार, मैं वापस जा रही हूँ जिम। मैं सोच रही हूँ मैं यहाँ पे ना ऐसा बाइसेप टैटू करवा लेती हूँ। जितनी बार मैं उतारूंगी जैकेट मेरा बाइसेप ऑटोमेटिकली दिखेगा, फ्लेक्स भी नहीं करना पड़ेगा।
Chhavi Mittal is an Indian film and television actress. She co-founded Shitty Ideas Trending, a digital production company, along with her husband Mohit Hussain.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This will be about 150 plus disorders which will be sequenced based on your genome. So those will include cancer, metabolic and inherited disorders, nutritional and lifestyle traits, including mental health and well-being.
List of genes which are known to be associated with some disease or may be associated later with another disease. We are launching a whole exome-based test. We believe this is going to be once in a lifetime trick, but a lifetime of preventive health care. These are some of the conditions that we are looking at, the ACMG conditions, several cancers, heart-related disorders and rare diseases. These are only the beginning.
Mrs. Chhavi Mittal. Question is for Dr. Deepak Modi.
I have a question. As an absolute outsider, not from the doctor fraternity at all, I want to know, what I understand is that this test can be done at birth, if it's totally
Even
about
before
genes.
birth.
So how does lifestyle make a difference? Does it, I mean, are you trying to say that the report of the test, if you do it at birth, could be different if you do it at 18 years of age?
At birth or even pre-birth would be done for certain conditions where there is a very strong indication. Like for example, let's say that you've had a prior child, there has been someone with prior child of spinal muscular atrophy and you know that it's autosomal recessive. So you want to be sure, because having another child when you can prevent it is not right actually.
So it actually works in a multi-dimensional way and there's so much to it. Yes, please.
See, for a breast cancer, just to tell you, there are some factors you are born with it, like BRCA1, BRCA2 gene. If you are born with it, you cannot change it. There are some modifiable factors,
Right.
like obesity, alcohol. So whatever modifiable, age of menses.
Pregnancy, breastfeeding, how healthy was your pregnancy, how much fitness you can get into. There are some things that are in your control. Why would you not want to control them, right?
My next question is to Mrs. Chhavi. When did you realize you need to get tested for cancer, and what would you have done differently?
Just speaking about it, there are certain things which are in your control, and I think if I had known a little bit in advance, I would have probably changed some things about my lifestyle, which I have done now post the cancer, in my endeavor to not get a relapse, and that has made a lot of difference to my lifestyle. But having said that, what you're talking about, either you have the BRCA1, BRCA2 gene or not. I mean, it's either there or it's not. And what Dr. Chatterjee was talking about family genetics. There's no history of breast cancer in my family. I've breastfed both my babies. I've had a healthy pregnancy. I consider myself to be a relatively good eater, and I take care of my health, and still it happened. But yes, had I got to know it in advance, there are so many things I could have done differently. I don't know if I'm in the right place to give advice, but the biggest thing that I've experienced as a cancer survivor and through my journey is, and I got to know a lot of stories of other, fellow cancer patients, people who were going through the struggle themselves, and caregivers. I feel that a lot of people fighting a disease like cancer somehow sort of keep waiting for it to end. They just keep waiting for that last day when it will be over. And sometimes these treatments are lifelong, they can take a long time. My cancer surgery was 10 months ago, and by God's grace, my treatment lasted like 3 or 4 months, and then I started on my road to recovery. But it doesn't happen like that for a lot of people. So what I want to say is to all those people who are struggling is that don't wait for it to be over. Please continue to live your life on a daily basis. Please continue to do the things that you love, and you don't have to be so negative about it. The more positive you can be with it, the better the outcome of the treatment will also be. And please make that lifestyle change that is really needed. And for me, I think it's a rebirth. It's a second life that I'm living, which is a far better life, which is far healthier, which is far more positive, which is far happier. And I think that's all I'd like to say to anybody who's struggling through it.
We are open for one-to-one discussions if anybody would like to have.
I just want to add one thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Talking about affordability, I think it's super affordable, because after the cancer,
Ma'am, please. Yes.
I think it's super affordable, because after the cancer, the only gene test that I did was the BRCA one.
Right.
And with this test, there's so many other things that you get to know. So I think it's absolutely worth every rupee spent.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. RJ Rani
Yes.
from Big FM,
Yes.
and I'm really looking forward to having a nice, interesting chat with her.
Yes.
So then I can do the test here now? No?
Yeah, even I'll go for this. Yeah. It sounds interesting. Yeah. Is it like कौन सा stage कैसे है and how is it?
Mine was stage 2, grade 1 cancer. Grade 1 is a slow progressing cancer, which was a blessing in disguise. I don't know for how long it had been sitting over there, but I had a gym injury, and I got to check the gym injury when I discovered the cancer. It was an injury in the chest which could not be diagnosed with the palpations. So I had to go in for an MRI, and that's when we saw the lump. And then we further investigated.
It's a blessing then.
It is a big blessing.
It's a blessing then.
So when
It's a
somebody
blessing.
asks me, how can you be so positive when you heard about the cancer, I always say that I'm so positive because I got to know it in time. What is there to feel sorry about? 1 in 3 women today get breast cancer, and I was the lucky one to find it early, and I was the lucky one to actually dodge chemotherapy like a bullet. And I was so lucky to, have a good treatment, have good doctors on board, have a great husband who, supported me through it. So really nothing to be
Happy for you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Chalo, nice to meet you.
Same here. Thank you. Yeah.
So guys, as you can see, today Godrej Memorial Hospital launched a genome mapping test. इस टेस्ट में आपको पता चलता है कि आप कितना प्रोन है 150 कंडीशंस के लिए और क्या आपका परसेंटेज है कि आपको ये बीमारी होगी नहीं होगी. 20% चांसेस हैं, 50% चांसेस हैं, 80% चांसेस हैं. एंड इट्स नॉट जस्ट कैंसर, इट्स डायबिटीज, इट्स like 150 health related problems. So it could be your spinal conditions, your bone conditions, your non-communicable, every kind of disease. So I think it's a great advancement in medical technology. और मुझे लगता है कि हमें हमेशा लगता है कि काश हमें इस चीज़ के बारे में पहले पता होता तो हम ये चीज़ नहीं करते. तो अब हमारे पास वो मौका है कि हमें पहले पता चल जाए. एंड आई एम डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू कम एंड गेट दिस टेस्ट डन. आई एम बीइंग टोल्ड कि मुझे ये एम्प्टी स्टमक पे करवाना पड़ेगा. तो आज मैं नहीं कर सकती क्योंकि मैं बहुत दबा के आई हूँ घर से. तो मैं एक दिन अपॉइंटमेंट लेके अर्ली मॉर्निंग आके ये टेस्ट करवाऊंगी. एंड नॉट जस्ट फॉर मी, आई विल डू इट फॉर माई एंटायर फैमिली. बिकॉज मुझे सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम लाइफ में ये होती है जब मैं मोहित को बोलती हूँ ना कि तुम ये मत खाओ, इससे ये प्रॉब्लम होगी, तो वो बोलता है मुझे नहीं होगी. तो मैं आई वांट बी डबली श्योर कि उसको एक्चुअली वो प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी. सो दिस टेस्ट इज अमेजिंग. आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू गेटिंग इट डन. एंड गाइज, इफ यू लाइक दिस वीडियो, प्लीज लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब टू बीइंग वुमन विद छवि. दिस इज मी साइनिंग आउट. लव एंड पीस फ्रॉम मी टू यू.